out things about yourself. Go out on your own. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Are you really playing with men, or are they playing with you? Hey, man. My friend has been in a situationship for 4 years, and she still thinks the guy give her what? My friend has been in a situationship for 4 years, and she still think the guy's gonna give her commitment. Let's start the live. A guy dubbed me recently because he had too much going on. Yet it was like this before me. I blocked. If y'all still falling for the okie doke, nigga, hey, bro. I'm glad y'all are finding out that that's the okie doke for real. That's like the common, every nigga use that excuse stuff. Oh, I got too much going on right now. Honestly, you're a great person. You're excellent. You're honestly, I don't think I could meet any better. It's just that I got too much going on right now. You know, I got school. I'm trying to get my money up. I got businesses. I just hope you can understand. Oh, man. Let's lock it in, man. Let's start the live. Let's start the live, man, before it's too late. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, listen. If you're too sensitive, as you can see, please do not join my live. I'm not gonna pander to you. I'm gonna give you my perspective, you know, of your situation. So yeah, come prepared for that. If if you're under the age of 21, please do not join my live. Keep it 21 plus. Let's be fair to everybody in here. If you have a problem with a nigga at 19, I swear to God he doesn't like you. I promise you he doesn't. If you know for a fact that you have the IQ of a peanut to where you cannot see past your nose because you feel like feelings are involved, please do not join my live. It doesn't matter what I say to you, you just won't understand. All right, you have the rose-colored glasses on right now. If you know for a fact that another human being on earth has control over your mind to where you like them so much and you know what's going on, you know exactly, you have all these resources, but you still can't make the right decision, please do not join my live. Let them use you, let them use you until they're done with you, and then you'll get it. All right, but don't waste my time as if you actually care about my opinion for real. All right, that's it and that's that, man. Let's see. Pretty butterfly. My boyfriend is in jail. Should I wait for him? Yeah, wait for him. He'll be out soon, man.
Hi.
I hope my mic not bugging it yet. Is it bugging?
I was here last time. I was the one that boyfriend proposed at the restaurant on the way. You might remember. Hello?
Bro. I gotta mute again, bro. I don't know what's going on with my shit. Let me mute.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Just gotta speak. I'm gonna mute myself when you talk so it doesn't echo.
Oh, okay. So I was here last time. I was the one that ran away from my boyfriend when he proposed to me at the restaurant. We were dating for 7 months. And last time I didn't say his age, he was 23. So when I ran away, I didn't text him or anything. And I waited for 2 weeks. And then I called him for us to go have a conversation about what happened. And basically, he was like mad at me. He was screaming, and thank God I went with my friend because he was making so much scene. Why did I leave him and everything? I felt bad, but I was just not ready. He was like, it's too soon for me, and he was not getting that. He started screaming and things, calling me names, and I was like mad. So I kind of physically touched him, and I regret that. I know he was just...
But Butterfly, what did I tell you to do last time you got up here? How did I tell you to handle that situation?
Honestly, I was so shaking when I'm talking to you. I forgot everything. Blank, nothing. Like in the moment, I was speechless. Like too much emotions were building up, and he was screaming in my face. I couldn't have a conversation with him. What's that face?
I told her what to do, and she still went to confront the nigga that already wasn't speaking to her. I told her exactly what to do in that situation, and she still went on to do the opposite, and then tells me that she forgot, went blank when she got up here. Now she wants me to advise them as to what to do, after I already told her quite literally how to handle that situation to avoid this result right here. Pretty Butterfly, man, come back, man. Where you at? Butterfly, where you go, y'all? Hello? Butterfly. But like, why don't they do that with the niggas though? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't understand why don't they do that with the niggas? Why is it only to me? They know how to do it with me when I'm telling them how to maneuver, but when it's the niggas, it's blank. Forgot. Huh? Nah, this gotta be This is discrimination. This gotta be discrimination. I really don't. I can't see anything other than that. Because you don't feed into their. Somebody gonna feed into it, all right, man. Somebody gonna feed into it. Yo, what's the word, yeah?
Hi, Kayb. All right, I'm back. I was on last week, but I'm back now. I got a little update.
What's the update?
So the update is with the whole situation. So basically, I told him that we should like slow things down with the whole coming at me, flirting.
Wait, slow down, Mackenzie. Hold on. I need you to give me exactly what I told. A background of the situation.
Recap.
What I told you to do. Yeah, recap, and then what I told you to do, and where we are now.
Oh God, what you told me to do? Well, y'all told me to block him. And I was telling y'all I can't do that because no, like I'm just not mean. I don't just block people like that. Because I didn't want him to block me, so I didn't block him. So basically, I just told him like we should just slow things down. And, and he was like, all right, whatever you on, that's what I'm on. So that's basically how that went. But I told you that I was dealing with somebody for 6 years on and off, and I didn't know if I should cut them off or leave them on, and that. Hello? Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had a phone call. But, so that's the update. Okay, so I have a new situation going on, so it's a new week. Okay.
Yo, when I speak, Mackenzie, it's gonna echo if you're unmuted. I don't know what's going on with my shit. That's why you get muted, bro. So like whenever I speak, I have to mute you, or else it's gonna be like I don't know what's going on with my live. So don't, yeah. All right, y'all. Do y'all think there's anything I could say to her, ideally? Or do you think that this is just her life and how she lives it, honestly? Do y'all think that this is somebody who actually just wants to be helped? Or do you think this is somebody that's just going to keep getting used by niggas until the niggas done with her? How do y'all think? Or do y'all think that she's one of the male-centered people right? Who can't do nothing without niggas in her life. So the only thing that's just she'll make up every excuse in the world, right? But then what do y'all think? Y'all let me know if it's even worth it. Like, y'all let me know. Mail center? Oh, okay. Nothing will help. All right, bet. All right. You can unmute yourself, Mackenzie, bro. She said she got a question, but you had a question last time and I gave you an answer. You didn't do anything about it.
Okay,
So,
hold on. It's a new situation. Hold on, it's a new situation.
You're talking about a new situation, but that's the last thing you need, though. You don't need a new situation.
You said I don't need a new situation.
At all, Mackenzie. No.
Okay, but I got a question though.
What's the question?
Okay, so what does it mean if a person say he loves you? Well, a person say he loves you. Well, a person show it. Like,
Mackenzie, I got a question for you. Now I got a question for you. What does it mean when somebody actually refuses to just love themselves first? What does that mean? What does that mean when somebody just love the value? Yeah, they just refuse to pour into themselves. They refuse to love themselves. What do you think? What do you believe? How answer that for me? What do I like? What do you do about that? Honestly,
like something not right. Something not right in the head. Like something going on mentally, like mental health.
So you feel like there's not much the person could do about it, right? That's talking to them.
Repeat that again.
So hold on. If somebody is, if that same person that we're talking about right now is going to somebody else for help, right? They're going to somebody else for help on a situation. Do you believe that person can actually help them when if there's something clearly just wrong already? That's just an honest question. You can only
I feel like no.
Type shit. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know, man. Just let me know. That's all I needed to know from you, man. It ain't no helping. Bro, I tried. If y'all remember the conversation I had with her last time, I actually tried. It ain't one of them things like, okay, KB is being mean, so on and so forth, because I genuinely tried. And she got back on here with some nonsense. So what do you do at that point? You see, one thing about me, I give everybody a fair chance to come correct. You know what I'm saying? Let it make sense. I could give you my advice or I put time into it. But when you clearly just don't take yourself seriously, but come on, bro. Unbelievable, man.
You can hear me? Okay. So basically, I have a little situation. So basically, guys, listen, I met this guy, on like a group chat. If you're on that group chat, you know what everyone's on that group chat. So me and him added each other. I'm from England, London.
How old are you?
I'm 22. No,
How old is the guy?
Come on.
How old is the guy?
He's 2 years old.
Okay, break it down.
Okay, so basically, he's from France and I'm from England. It's not that far. It's only like an hour on a plane. Oh, guys, I'm a bit nervous. Sorry. But listen, we met. The first time we ever met is in 2020, COVID time. He came to London. The first ever time I met him, he met my dad. He met my whole family. He proposed to me, everything, yeah? He felt like this is the person I love so much. But before you make that first face, I met him in 2018 on the group chat. We used to FaceTime every day, 24 hours. So I already knew about each other's situation. He stayed with me for 6 months. Then, guys, out of nowhere, he went back to his country in 2022. He blocked me of everything. Everything. He blocked me of everything. I know his mom, I know his sister. I'm messaging them. They're blocking me. They're telling me I got mental health. I'm harassing them. The whole time, guess what happened, guys? He had a wife in his country. Yo, he had a wife. He married her like I met him in 2020. He married her in 2023. Guys, I literally, like, the girl emailed me. If you lot think I'm lying, I'll actually show you lot proof. This is how I found out. The girl emailed me and everything. I went to his country, even knowing that he has a wife and stuff. Guys, we're Muslim, so you know this type of shit don't matter to us. But anyway, he told me the reason he don't want to marry me is because I smoke too much weed and I drink lean and I can't be a wife. But you met my family. You met all my situation. You know, everyone has something wrong with them. Nobody's perfect. You get it? Nobody's a saint. Nobody's like... Nobody's like...
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I have like a dilemma. Would y'all rather marry an immigrant, take care for 10 years, or be a second wife and have everything taken care of? That's the dilemma.
What?
Yes. Would you rather take care of a man for 10 years as an immigrant who's coming to America, or marry a man as a second wife?
Yo, what's the word, yo?
So I'm back. You talk to me like, oh my gosh, I'm echoing. Is it me? Or is it still your life? Okay. So last year, you told me to focus on myself after dating this guy and moving too fast. Did that. Wasn't looking. Now I had a roommate that moved in, and it's like everything good that you said if I meet someone would come. So I'm like,
A roommate, you said, that moved in? What do you mean by that?
so I live with my sister and I'm her roommate, and now they add another person, so he's my roommate. You don't get it?
And you're in relations with the roommate, the person that moved into the building that you and your sister are living in?
Yeah.
Break that down for me before I get tight. Make it make sense. Break it down for me.
So we're not in anything, but we're like flirting a lot and doing all of my self-care, like self-love thing that I've been doing since you said to get hobbies, since I don't have friends and I don't have families. So I've been doing that with him and like getting advice from him kind of. So I start looking at him different, just like how he's been moving as a person, how he treats everyone around him. And I just told him I like him, and from there we just like been doing everything together for months. And then like I can't even say accidentally slept with him. I slept with him. I don't know, I couldn't just wait no more. It's like 3 years. I thought I met the guy. But anyways, after it happened, he was like, oh, it's a mistake. He doesn't regret it. And I was like, holy shit, here I go again with this dumb shit. And 3 weeks later, he told my sister that I live with that he likes her. And no, I didn't find out until the ex that lives with her. So they've been coupled, like my sister and her ex been together since like high school. And so that's 8 years, but they haven't been like dating since they break up, since high school, like since 18. She's 22 now. So he called me and told me, because this guy been ignoring me after the whole situation, say he gotta move out. It's so unfortunate. He gotta block me because I've been like, hey, you just took something valuable and I thought it was like, you know, I don't know, whatever. So he told me that they've been talking for a couple weeks, like the same week I'm healing from this stupid guy doing that. That he liked my sister. So I went to my sister the same time her ex told me, and like, hey, I just find this out and I'm gonna confess, like, we slept together 3 weeks ago. What is going on? And after she found out, she stormed out the house, called the guy and asked him if it's true. And he's like, they just want to ruin our relationship. And then she told me, like, this is why we have to be closer and talk to each other so this doesn't happen. So I'm talking to her, like, opening up and being her therapist at the same time. But then after a while, I'm like, being her therapist is like so she can tell me how much she liked this guy and she want to give it a go ahead, and how much the guy is telling her that everybody's hurting in the house, might as well be happy. So I'm over here doing my own thing of healing, and I'm like, am I jealous? Because I don't want, if they have like true feeling, true love, I'm just being the jealous sister because we did something and he just didn't want me. But I feel so used. And like, if he knew this whole time he liked my sister, wouldn't it, hey, I like your sister, nothing can happen here. Like, am I wrong for thinking this?
So essentially, she listened to nothing I told her to do last year. You know, a lot of people, they think they're healing, but it's just a matter of time. You know, it's an opportunity type of thing. Listen to nothing I told her last year at all. Zero things, nothing, right? And I knew this because she not only started trying to confide in somebody that she was living with, a new guy that moved into their building, right? But she, after a while, you know, got advice from him and then admitted feelings to the guy that felt like he was giving her advice, that also lived with her. So you already know, if a guy's already thinking he's giving you advice, he's teaching you, he's doing, automatically it's not going to be like a, you know, we see eye to eye, we're on the same level type of thing. So she admits feelings to a guy that never admitted feelings to her, ends up sleeping with the guy, right? That same guy ends up, well, obviously using her, right? For whatever he could get in that moment. Then ends up admitting feelings to the sister that also lives in the same building. And now you're asking me, oh, good God. Good God, good God. Well, I will say this. This nigga's in the crib using you and your sister. And y'all two are male-centered, so both of y'all are perfect targets. I'll say that. Both of y'all are male-centered, perfect targets for the worst types of people out here. And my advice to you would be, move out and start over. Good God. Get as far away from that situation as possible. Because you are going to look like the jealous sister, 100%, because he's admitting feelings to her whilst ignoring you. So you're going to look not only jealous, but you're going to look like an outcast, if you will, in that situation. And you're giving your sister advice on a man that she already admitted that you slept with. So that dynamic within itself is also god-awful, if you will, right? So your next move in that situation is to run as fast as you possibly can. Yeah.
The thing is, like, when I told him I like him, he said nothing can happen, we live together. He didn't, but he's been like flirting back, inviting me to like these spots to eat and stuff like that for months, for like whole 4 months. Like, who pretend for 4 months? I don't know. I'm out of the game. Even if I was supposed to date a green flag, I wouldn't even know what to do. I haven't dated since 2019, and I'm over here healing, meeting people, and then messing up. I don't know. I'll listen to you. I'ma listen. But I can't take this no friends thing. I'm about to be 26. I don't know what it's like to have friends.
Yeah, no. Oh, no. I will say this. I will say this. You know, putting yourself out there to guys that clearly do not like you or see you the same way, ideally wouldn't be the solve to not having friends. And again, though I do understand, obviously, that you're in that situation, you feel a little isolated. I would say you have to go. There has to be other ways around that, right? But I think, again, the main thing is you need to get out of that spot instead of trying to figure that, because there's nothing to figure out in that situation. You need to find a way out of that spot completely before it gets real wicked for you. Do you understand that part?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Because my sister's telling me that the situation already happened to me. There's nothing, I should stay out of it. I shouldn't have no feelings in it or anything. And so I'm being there for her, excluding my feelings. And then it triggered me when he bought her the same shit he bought me. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how this forgiveness shit work. Pretty much going to hell because I'm like locked up in my room feeling the way I feel. So, yeah.
Yo, her sister wild as hell. Nah, her sister wild as hell. Her sister stood out. But unfortunately, the sister gonna learn the hard way too, though, you know? It's one of them things where she feels like there's a victory to be had here. So let me isolate my sister and tell my sister to kick rocks and use her too, right? Thinking that she's gonna win. Whole time the nigga sees them both as stupid. Right? It's one of them things where, she thinks that she got picked in that situation. So now she go pick on her sister and make her sister feel bad and isolated. Whole time they're both, hey. Yeah, but move on. I appreciate you hopping on, gang. Let me keep me updated. Let me know what you end up doing out there.
Does age
Huh?
does age 22, 25, and the guy is 33?
22, 25, and 33. Does that matter? You asked me if that matters?
Yeah.
It matters.
Okay.
All right? Appreciate you hopping on, man. All right. 33. 30 fucking 3. You know he just saw them as foolish young bulls. You know that's how he saw them the whole time. Look at these fools. I just moved into with these two impressionable. No, for real. You know that's how he was looking at it from the beginning. Grown ass 33-year-old man. Nah, he ain't shit at all. But it's like, nah, he gonna have his way. Cause now the two young boys gonna compete, thinking it's something to be won there. Whole time he's the bottom of the barrel for the people his age. That shit crazy. But hey, man, that's what a living situation would do to you. What we got coming up, man? Oh, she not here. What's the word, man?
Hello.
What's good?
Hi.
What the fuck? Bro.
Hello.
What's the word, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay. I've been trying to get on here, but I wanted to protect my privacy, so I had to leave another account. But I got some tea for you.
Alright, what's going on,
Hold on,
man?
actually.
What's the word? What you got for me?
I'm 23, by the way.
Mm.
1 second. Okay, so
I'm gonna mute myself so you can speak. Break it
we were
down.
fine. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, so I met him 3 years ago and everything kind of moved very fast. Like I got pregnant like within a year of meeting him. I mean, yes, I had no business doing that, but I'm grown. I took accountability. We had the baby, we raised her. Cool. Whatever. So while we got together, everything moved so fast. So like I moved in with him. We ran
How old is the guy?
He's 27 now.
And you're 23. And when you met him, how
Yeah.
old were you?
When I met him, I was 19, turning 20.
And he was what, 24?
Yeah, something like that.
So y'all see what that whole situation is, right? I know y'all have seen this too many times. Y'all see what it is. Continue.
So yeah, we met, he was doing what he felt like he needed to do. He got us an apartment. We moved in together. Cool. Everything was fine. But like I never had like a part when it came to like moving. He took the lead in that and I was just like, okay, everything's gonna be fine. Come to find out, actually he was struggling financially, but his ego was so big, like he wasn't very transparent with me. So I didn't really know. And he kind of just took on all the issues by himself. But you know how they say when men have no money, like they start to get mean. So he started getting mean and kind of like taking his frustrations out on me. Cool. We were a family. So when he was struggling, I had credit. So I paid the rent a few times on my credit, fucked up my credit, fried, took that L. Cause I'm like, oh, it's for my family, you know, like we need a place to stay. Like we trying to get shit together. Cool, whatever. Took a L. Move on. We go to the next apartment. And I guess the same shit happened, but instead of him telling me like, yeah, I can't pay it or whatever, he's like, oh, I need to focus on myself. You need to go back home to your mom. And like yeah, you need to like just move back home because I need to focus on myself. I need to get my life together, da 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 da. And I didn't want to because it's like he was basically asking for a break. And I don't believe in breaks because like I done been through that want to take a break shit. And I was like, no, I'm not taking a break because what are we taking a break for? Like, no need for break. So I ended up moving back home and it just it got a little better, but I felt like I was kind of asking him to maintain the relationship by doing the simple things and he felt like he couldn't do it because he was too busy trying to focus on himself and his career. And I never even like, yes, he was broke, we were both broke, but we both went through that together. So I never judged him for that. Cool. I come to New York. We spent like 8 months. We didn't see each other. We were just focusing on ourselves. He planned on like moving to New York, right? But I guess things got good for him. He got a job where he like travels to go to work, whatever. So he comes back after 8 months, and guess what we fucking do? We elope. We elope, right? Can you hear me? Or you?
Wait, just to answer, y'all are saying how does she pay it, but she's saying that she fucked up her credit, trying to pay the bills that he couldn't pay. But y'all already understand that from the very beginning, this person was using her. Like 24, 19. This was never a person I saw her as an equal or saw her as somebody who could even take care of herself or, and that was independent to any degree. So she was always something that was somebody to him, right? Who could just add on to whatever the hell he had on at that point in time. Or, I mean, could take away ideally from whatever he had going on. This was never a respect thing. And I always tell y'all this, kids don't make the respect increase. If anything, it makes that shit worse. I always say, I don't know if people don't believe that, but I think that's something that needs to be, it has to keep being voiced. Kids are expensive. And when you're already dealing with somebody who does not respect you, who already is willing to make you a baby mama or a baby dad, off rip, when that kid comes along, it will only get worse. That's just how that goes, which is why a lot of people try to tell you, try to do it the right way. At least try to put yourself in a better position, because when you don't, it happens this way, like a lot, right? But go ahead, bro. You can unmute yourself.
I see the comments going in. Yes, I'm growing. At the end of the day, we did what we did, and I got pregnant from it. And like, I thought about like, getting a abortion, but I just felt very convicted. Like, so I kept the baby, and he said he wanted it. Like, so we just did it together. Cool. Yeah, we eloped, and after we eloped, he went back to Texas. We was trying to figure out our shit, cause basically when I had took the break or I went back home, I just was telling him like I don't know like where we're going. Like I need a plan. Like I can't just be in a different state and there's no plan. Like I need to know where we're going. Like are we in this together? Are you working for us to get back in a relationship or not? So he was like, yeah. And I guess us eloping was a way of committing to each other, saying that we're gonna work on each other and then we're gonna get our family to be in one unit. That's what I thought, right? So we do that. He goes back. I go to see him for my birthday because it's like a long distance relationship now. Tell me why we get in an argument because he was saying some nonsense about how basically different races treat their women. And I'm just like, why are you always talking about how different races treat their women?
First of all, she's in a long distance relationship with a baby daddy. Not even a relationship. She's in a long distance situation with a baby daddy. I want everybody to just sit down and think for 1 second. A long, on who's, I always tell y'all this, legally, legally. But if this person was doing, first of all, y'all gotta think about it, right? If this person didn't make the effort to, meet halfway, go to each other's states, if you will, before we even get into the whole off rip, there was a benefit reason to why they even did that to begin with. Y'all gotta think about it. He's not even trying to take the right steps. So technically speaking, in all technical terms, that's a long distance baby daddy. And that's what she's about to show us. She's about to tell us right now. Go ahead, break down the full situation. I'm not about to unmute you again. Break down the entire situation.
Where was I? Yeah, he basically a long distance baby daddy. But he's like a good father. Like he's a okay dad. He takes care of his kid. It's never been an issue. I'm not gonna shit on him for that. But it's like as soon as that happened, it's like the commitment versus the actions were not aligning. And then I went back, like I said, for my birthday, we were together. And everything was cool until the day after my birthday. Like I said, we got into that. He started chatting, and I'm like, why are you talking about how other women treat their men? Da da da. I'm like, you always want, you want more than what you're willing to give. And it's like, I can't give you that if you're not, like, I'm literally a reflection of you. So whatever you're giving is like, I'm flipping that shit. I'm giving it times two. And that's what I'm telling him. I'm like, if it's bare minimum, then oh well, that's what you're gonna get. And it's like, I think I was kind of resenting him because the way he been fucking acting, like it was just pissing me off. Anyways, we got in that argument, and he told me it was so fucking childish. I had my foot on his pillow. I did some shit. He told me to move it. I didn't want to move it. He felt disrespected. He didn't want to talk to me. Soon as he felt disrespected because of what happened, he said he's breaking up with me. He said he's done. This is the final straw. He want to get the marriage annulled. He want to get divorced. Da da da. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna come to New York? You're gonna make this decision. Now you're flipping it and telling me like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm like, if you know you was on your last straw or you was waiting for a reason to like break up or something, you should have never did that because I valued that. Like, I know we didn't do marriage, baby, whatever, but what was the fucking point? And now I'm just sitting here thinking like, okay, maybe he really doesn't feel like a woman is adding value to his life. Like that's exactly what he says. And I'm just like, so why the fuck would you take that commitment? And I just honestly, like, I know people are probably gonna cook me, but everybody has their own dumb situation that they've been through. This is just mine. I just really need advice on how to like move forward and just detach from the whole situation because I'm really hurt.
You were in a situation to where you were always a means to an end. This was never somebody that was pursuing you. I can't even tell you one instance in a situation to where you even mentioned anything when it pertains to pursuit, right? This was somebody who was obviously a little bit older that was taking advantage, and just having their way. You were good when you were good, and when you weren't, you ain't shit to them. Very simple. Now, if you want to continue, because you're still young, right? If you want to continue to live that way and ruin the rest of your 20s with somebody that would never look at you that way, all in the name of we have a child together, you can do that. A lot of women that have kids do that. But you can learn, right? Look around, learn from everybody else, learn from the mistakes that you already made, right? So it doesn't go any further, and remove yourself completely. But I'm telling y'all this right now. When you're in, it doesn't matter who you are, when you're in a situation to where somebody could get rid of you like this, or they could change their mind on you like this, like just even a sudden movement or something you said or something that you did that they don't like, and they're making big decisions. This will never be a person I will ever see you as an equal, ever. And we see it all the time. This isn't somebody that would ever want to compromise with you because, again, they don't see you as an equal, and they never will. Well, a lot of y'all fuck up, especially when y'all are dealing with guys. Y'all believe that there's a certain, that the respect can be built. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, right? If y'all don't hear it from nobody else, y'all heard it from me. You can't build respect with a nigga. That ain't something that you could build. I don't know how else. Maybe I gotta say it in different languages. You cannot build respect with a nigga. It's impossible. Go ahead and try it if you want. You have to look at what's already there, how that person is choosing to maneuver from the very beginning. That's the only thing you can look at. The minute you feel like or even the person feels like you're demanding some type of respect and they're already not giving it to you, it's going to make them not want to give it to you even more. Because instead of leaving, you're so interested in the validation that you're going to sit there and try to build. Build with what? You're going to build something that was never there? So in your situation, it's either you're going to sit up there and build and you know, with no foundation, or you're going to leave for good. That's it, and that's that. Unmute yourself again. My bad. That's my fault. Go ahead.
No, I definitely agree. Like, I don't like. There's no staying. Like, he don't want to be with me. He said it. He made it clear, and I'm fine. It hurts. Like, it really do hurt to hear that from someone that you know you want to be with. But I accepted it. But it's just now it creates like this weird thing because this is somebody I can just block and never talk to for the rest of my life. Yeah, for the rest of my life. Yeah. Like,
wait. Say that over. Say that over
weird.
again. Wait, real quick. Say that over again. You broke up, and I want you to make it make sense for me when you say it again. Okay? Say it over again.
Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. So yeah, I'm just saying like I accepted the fact like that we're not gonna be together. Like I don't really want to be in that situation, even though I'm hurt from it. And of course I wanted it to go my way. But I just feel like now I'm in a sticky situation where it's like he's the father of my child. So it's not a situation where I can just be like, I'm blocking you and you're never gonna have access to me again. Yes, but it's like, okay, I've tried to do it and then he makes it seem like I'm a bitter baby mama if I like block him, and I don't want to seem like a bitter baby mama, but I want her to have access to him. It's like, why do you have to come through me? Like, can we get her an iPad? And something like that, but it's just weird because it's like I don't even have balance of like
Yo, real quick. Fix your Wi-Fi, Malia. I can't hear shit you saying.
like or not in between, like or not.
I can't hear nothing you're saying, Malia. I need you to fix your Wi-Fi.
Did you hear anything?
Did you hear anything? Not. I missed like a good amount of it. You're trying to explain to me the typical baby mama mentality where we have a child together, so we got to talk. You just be it. That's all I really heard.
Okay, basically I asked how can I create a relationship for him and our kid without me being in there, and because if I block him on everything, I automatically look like a bitter baby mom, like I'm keeping his kid away from him, and I'm not trying to do that.
Y'all know what I don't like? Y'all know what I don't like? I don't like when, and it's really not just her, right? Because we see that, we've been seeing it every week for 2-3 years now, right? Obviously, there's a common mentality when it comes to baby moms and dads. I don't like when people pretend as though we don't live in this century, right? In 2025, where there aren't countless resources. There are so many different cases that you could look at and learn from and say, you know what? It is possible for that person to have a relationship with their child without having a relationship with me. Why do people pretend? What? Because somebody, all jokes to the left. Can y'all help me understand? Everybody in this live, help me understand right now. The courts, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. Y'all don't gotta help me. It's the validation. It's what he thinks that matters the most. That's why she's thinking like that. I don't want him to think I'm a bitter this, that, and the third. Who gives a fuck if the person's already been he's been bitter to you for the past 3-4 years? Y'all got to think about it. She cares more about how her being bitter to him, or whether he thinks that or not. But the person has been bitter to her for the past 3 or 4 years, been treating her like she's a piece of shit for the past 3 or 4 years, and she's concerned about how if he thinks she's bitter or not. Think about it. Look at what she's concerned about.
He'll literally call me that if I've blocked him before, and it's like he'll go and text me like, so you keeping my kid away from me? I'm like, nah, you can talk to her, but you don't need to talk to me. And then it's like when I do text him, it's like he's weird. Like he'll call me and I'm like, why can't you just text back? Like, or if I ask him, it's just fucking weird.
You're not understanding. This person never saw you as an equal. To him, you spoke when you're spoken to. Don't talk to him when he's not talking to you. That's how he sees it. You don't get it? To him, you're not an equal. You don't choose when you want to talk to him. He chooses when he wants to talk to you. And if you don't talk to him when he wants you to talk to him, then he's gonna call you whatever name he wants to call you to get you to reset your mindset. It's manipulation 101. I'm trying to tell you so you can get the hell up out of that situation that you have to stop caring about what the person that's been doing you that way for however long thinks. That's all I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying. So that at some point in time you can know some type of peace, right? For real. If you have to stop caring about what this person thinks and how they feel if they haven't been treating you how you need to be treated within these past few years. That's the main thing. So whether he wants to think you're this, that, and the third, it doesn't matter. You get somebody that's mutual to communicate with him and the child, and you stay out of it. You go to the courts about it. If you're not doing that, you don't care about yourself. We're not talking about nothing at all. If you're not doing that, you're just gonna be another baby mama to niggas, another baby mama situation. It's not gonna make a difference.
Understand that. So it's okay. You're basically saying that I shouldn't care about what you say. Just do what's best for you. What's best for me.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, absolutely. You gotta know peace. You're a human being too. He's not above you.
Yeah. He's not. And I think you're right. He don't see me as an equal. He really don't. Just think about the shit he would say. Like, he think he's a fucking prize. It's just fucking weird. But
have y'all also noticed that what's one thing that you've noticed this entire time that I've been talking to her? Ain't nothing has been about the child and how the child feels and what that child is going to experience. It's all about him.
I literally talked to him about that.
No. You're still talking to the criminal about how the criminal is moving. We're not talking about that. Watch how everything that she said is him this, him that. He feels this, he feels that. Nothing about how the child feels and what they may experience as a result of you continuing to talk to this nigga. Nothing about that.
I promise you, I've talked to other people, like other creators, and the situation is so long. Like, there's other parts that I'm actually missing, but I don't want to be on here forever. I know other people want to get on here, but I've literally talked. I've said, like, this is probably gonna affect her. I didn't want her to grow up like this because it's very inconsistent. I live with my brother and my mom. I'm like, she's probably gonna grow up thinking that my brother's her fucking dad. Like, I've thought about all the aspects of how this could affect her life, and it's just, I'm not gonna go into that and say everything on here because I don't want to be selfish, but it's mad shit. It's just deep. Like,
Malia, hey, remember what I told you to do, man, and maneuver that way, okay? Just maneuver that way to the best of your ability so that you can protect you and your child, all right, man? Send in that song again.
Thank you.
Man, good God. Good God. If it was ever about that child, she would have been at court a long time ago. If it was ever about that child, she would have been. I've seen women that want to protect their children. Trust me, I've seen them in action. Matter of fact, I've seen my mom. I told you how my mom maneuvered, right? Shit gets unfortunate, but even in a super unfortunate situation in Kingston, Jamaica, in the 2000s, she was able to maneuver because she cared about me. Not no nigga. So in 2025, when you have this much more resources, I don't want to hear it. Respectfully. I don't even want to hear that shit. When it's moms out here doing what they really supposed to do in some real unfortunate circumstances. In some real unfortunate circumstances to this day. And they're still maneuvering how they need to maneuver. What? Bro, man. Bro. Hey, listen. You gonna hear it, man. What's the word down there? Damn. What's going on with you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
What's the word, man?
Okay, so let me just hop into it, okay?
Nah, that one was bad. That one was bad. I don't know what's wrong with TikTok, bro. I don't know. Ever since I came up here, bro, this shit has been echoing, doing all this weird shit, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's my phone because when I get on FaceTime, I do anything else, I don't hear no echo. And it's definitely not the live. I gotta figure it out, man. I don't know. Let's see.
Hello? Is it still echoing? You can hear me, right? Okay. All right. So basically, recently, about 2 weeks ago, I found out I got cheated on. And it was really bogus. Basically, my boyfriend, he's 24, right? I'm 23. We live together and everything. And there's this girl in the neighborhood, and she been trying to.
So when I mute you, when I'm done talking, you can just quickly unmute yourself. All right, so it could just go back and forth. But did you just tell me that you're shacked up with your boyfriend in 2025, Diamond? I know you're not. I know what's going on. I know you're not playing house in 2025.
He playing very much house. Okay, so yeah, we've been playing house for like 3 years. Okay. Anyways, like I said, there's a new girl in the neighborhood, a woman at that, because the girl, she's like literally 30 years old. Okay. She just had a baby like in January. And before this, she knew me and my man was together, but she was still trying to get at him. Like, because I seen that she texted him one day, like telling him to come over and shit, and that she was horny and like some other weird shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I already been knew this shit, but I never thought he would go like that, because when I tell you, like, she ugly as hell, she big as hell, and like I said, she 30 and he 24. So like, it just never, like, I was never worried about her, right? Anyways, I really should have been, because they ended up having sex with each other, right? And I found out because I seen that she texted him on or something, and my nigga sells weed and shit, so people be texting him. So that's why I'm like, okay, whatever. She texted him, and I was texting her on his phone like I was him, and she was like da da da, and I was just like, I was going along with it because I already, like I said, I already knew she was trying to fuck him, so I'm like, whatever. But she was like, oh, let me know when you could come over, like sneak over and you know, get away from your girl or whatever, so we could fuck again. So I'm like, oh, so y'all already fucked. Cool. I found out. I confronted him about it. He told me he fucked up and he feels so disgusted with himself because, like I said, the bitch she's literally dirty. She fucking like half of the guys on the block already, and she basically a treesh. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, you're bogus as hell. Anyways, told his ass to go to the hospital. He caught some shit. The bitch literally gave him some shit. I was go get checked and shit because he did sleep with me after he slept with the bitch. But thank God, thank the Lord, I did not get whatever the fuck he got, and he taking pills and this and that. And so yeah, I've been treating him like shit. Like, I always have attitude and this and that because of what the fuck he did. He's been begging for my forgiveness and shit. And I told his ass I'm gonna have to ask the Lord for forgiveness, because like, I can't forgive you for some weird ass shit like that. And yeah, so I wasn't forgiving him and this and that. But then slowly I started to like kind of forgive him because, like, you know, not that this was an excuse, but he basically said the day that he fucked her, like, it was like a huge mistake. And he basically said he did it because he was off a pill, like some stupid shit. Okay, slow down. Sorry, I'm being really fast because this is a lot. That's why I'm talking real fast. But yeah, and then another girl was telling me about how he was asking her to like suck his dick and some more shit. And these are like bitches that I know. So like, she told me like, oh yeah, he's a hoe, he's this, he's that. I'm like, okay, bet. So I basically found out recently that my nigga is a hoe. I thought he was loyal and this and that. I'm just recently finding out that he's a fat ass hoe, and he just be acting all loyal and shit to me, knowing damn well what the fuck he be doing. And I try to leave. He broke my new phone. I just got an iPhone 16. He broke it, shattered it. And this was literally the other day. But then it's like every time I try to fucking leave, bro, he do the most. He won't let me leave, right? And you know, he a man, so he like stronger than me. Like, he won't beat my ass, but he'll like restrain me to the point where like I can't like go nowhere and shit. Like, I don't even know. It's a lot, bro. And he be treating me like shit. Like, for example, like he'll beg for my forgiveness, but if I don't if I be like, oh, I'm not forgiving you and shit like that, then he'll start being like, all right, whatever then, bitch. Like, you know, just like switch up completely, then go back to being like, oh, please, baby, I love you and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Then be like, oh, so I'm venting, G. Then be like, oh, Lord, like I said, it's a lot, bro. I don't even know what I should do. Because now the girl too, like, he got me in some ghetto ass shit. I'm not even like this. The girl texting my phone telling me she want to fight and shit and blah, blah, blah. Like, and I'm like, bro, I'm not going to fight you. Like I said, she way older than me. And she literally got like 2 kids. And I told her she literally beneath me. She a hoodlum. Like, you're beneath me. Like, why the fuck would I fight your ass? Like, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. Because I'm still with this nigga. Because he basically supports me financially. And I live with him and shit. And like, if I was to leave, I go back to my dad's house. And it's like, why would I go back to my dad's house? It's a lot. Yeah.
Give me one moment. One moment.
Okay. And he really very much controlling too. Like I said, especially since I lost my job.
Nah, mute yourself, y'all. Mute yourself. You know what's fucked up about this? Well, there's obviously multiple things fucked up. But you know what's going to keep her stuck in that situation? Her actually thinking to any degree that she's better than any of the girls that he's cheating on her with. That's the most fucked up part about this whole thing. She actually believes to some degree in her head, right, that she may be better than any of the girls that he's fucking with. When the whole time, she's worse than them. That's the most fucked up part about this situation. That's what's going to keep her there. That's what's going to keep her there until she becomes a baby mama and until she does whatever he wants to do with her, until he's done with her, right? Or until she catches something worse, right, than what he already caught, right? If you don't, to any degree, right, get to the point where, first of all, you said that you don't want to move back to your dad. What are you talking about? You rather stay in a situation to where it's obviously not what, because we have all these resources, Diamond. And according to you, he's messing with all these Johns, right? That are this, that, and the third. If you ideally want it to be better than the girls that he's fucking with, doing with people that he's cheating on you with, right? Because he got to hate you most out of all of them if he's cheating on you with them, right? I know you know that. He has to hate you the most out of all other girls that he's messing with. So would you rather be the person that an individual hates the most, that they could do whatever they want to? That they could have you doing just anything, going for anything, or you rather that than moving back with your dad? Is that really what you're trying to convince me of? Because if you think that there's something to be won here, your man sells, I'm sorry, you're dating somebody that sells weed for. If you think that there's something to be won in this man, God help you. God help you if you believe that to any degree. Because that's the main thing. She doesn't want to go home back to her dad where she may not have to deal with any of this shit. Because she believes that the minute she leaves, he's going to do whatever the hell he wants. But he's already doing whatever the hell he wants while you're living there. So that's even more disrespectful. Unmute yourself, Diamond. Let me explain something to me.
Okay, thank you for saying that he hates me the most, because that's very much true. Because I feel like this nigga really hated me the way he been treating me for sure. And then the thing of me like saying I'm better than these bitches, I mean it so like, I mean it in like more so like my class, like, you feel me, like not saying, you know, because we're all human, like I'm not saying I'm better than any fucking human, but like these bitches, like, okay, firstly, not to toot my own horn, but like, you know, like I got shit going on for myself and this.
Diamond. Hold up. Real quick. Diamond. Niggas fuck with who they could fuck with. He couldn't fuck with a girl that wasn't in that class. For real. Because since we're being like that, right? Since we want to wear things like this, right? If you were anywhere near above any of these girls that he was messing with, you wouldn't even look at him. There are women that wouldn't spit on this nigga if he was on fire. Look at what he does for a living. Nothing, pretty much. So the fact that you're even there, looking him face to face, looking in his face, talking to him, touching him in his area at all, not only are you worse than them, but come on, man. If you're in, bro, niggas can't, you don't understand how this shit works. Niggas move by numbers, Diamond. It's who's willing to go for the shit that you don't get that? It's who's willing to go for who they are, right? You've been going for who he is for the past 4 years. So when it comes to, if we're talking about class, right? You're right down there with him. You've been putting up, you're in no way, maybe you don't think that, but he thinks that. Because not only is he treating you the worst out of all of them, right? But he's making sense of it. And he's making sense of it to you. So the foolish person, the guy that you're talking about, does this, that, and the third, he's making sense of the things that he's doing to you. To the point where you're like, well, I forgave him. How the fuck could you forgive somebody that you feel like is so this, that, and the third? When they already did what they did. But you're above these other people, though. Oh, no. Diamond, you got this shit all fucked up. Let me mute myself.
Okay, hold on, I forgot what the fuck I was just about to say, but oh yeah, the fact that I forgave him. Oh, I haven't forgave that nigga not one bit, because I really realized that he really hated my ass when he decided that he was going that he broke my fucking. I just ain't leave yet. I never forgave him though, because like I said earlier, I asked God to give me forgiveness, because he kept asking me for forgiveness. I told him I can't lie to him and tell him that I forgive you, but I'm gonna ask the Lord to give me some fucking strength to do it. I still haven't, because like it's only been 2 weeks. And this is like a new revelation, because like I said before this, I didn't know my nigga was a hoe. Like I said, I thought he was loyal. I thought we was like the cutest couple and this and that. I'm just finding out that he really a dirty hoe. Because I'm like, if you fuck that bitch, the dirty bitch that gave you a fucking STI, like what else have you been doing for real? But
Diamond, you do realize that, like, you know, eventually we'll all become, you know, we'll become a reflection of who we date eventually. So if you're calling them dirty, Diamond, and you know what he did and you're still messing with him to any degree, you're still even talking to him, what does that make you? If you're so quick to call these people dirty, this, that, and the third. Damn, this damn bee in my shit, wildin'. I'm trying to kill this motherfucker. Hold up, y'all. There's a whole bee in my crib right now. I know y'all hear this nigga, bro. If you're calling all these people, all these different names, right? What does that make you, man? Come on, you let me know. Oh, let me mute myself.
shit, a motherfucking dummy. I wouldn't say I wouldn't call myself fucking dirty, because I'm calling another bitch dirty, but I could call myself a fucking dummy before still, you feel me, not leaving for sure. But I feel like that's why I really feel like we would have been over with. We would have been broke up and shit if the sole fact that we didn't live with each other. It just would have been way easier for me to, you feel me, get the fuck out that nigga face. But since we do live with each other, and you know, I put like basically we had hella plans together, shit like that. It's like really hard, because it's like, damn.
Diamond, go home. What are you talking about? Yo, you better meet that. Diamond, go home. Plans for what? Again, if you're calling them dirty and you're still there talking about plans, you're worse. Because you got him, them, and what they got going on, and you. Now it's all tied together. So he's going out doing all these different things and then bringing it back to you. So now what? Make you extra dirty? I don't know. If he's because I mean, he's not consistently doing these things with these other girls. He's just doing it, you know, when he gets a chance, right? But he's consistently doing things with you, and he's bringing all these different things, all these different STDs, and bringing it to you. And you're still concerned about calling them because and the only thing that makes you different is the fact that you live with them? Do you live with him? Oh, hell no.
That's not what I said. I said I feel like we would not be together right now if we didn't live with each other. I'm saying if we lived with each other. If we did not live with each other, we wouldn't be together right now. But I feel like since we do live with each other, and like I got all this, like basically like I have a life over here, you know? Like I have a life like where the fuck I'm at. Like my dad and shit, he don't stay in the same place that you know, that I stay at, and like I got shit going on out here. That's what I meant by the plans and shit. Like I got plans and shit going on in the area where I moved from my dad's house to here. So that's why I'm like, it's hard for me to leave because I still got shit and responsibilities over here that I got to take care of. Of course, I want to, but you don't think I want to leave, bro? I really do want to leave because that really is disrespectful and shit.
Hey, Diamond, that's all I needed to hear from you. I know what's gonna have to happen to you, but I'm glad y'all are able to see it though from a public display here. This is when things get really fucked up and wicked. This is typically the mentality that it takes for it to get there. Remember, it takes two to tangle, right? And we already know the type of nigga he is. When it comes to them really fucked up situations where you sit there and you wonder how the fuck did you allow that to happen, right? It takes two. So it takes her thinking like this, and it takes him. So now y'all know how it looks like. This is just, it's already a disaster. But it's about to be, disaster times 2 in a second. And that's what it's gonna take for her to realize that the things that she got going on in the city, wherever she's at, is not that important. You know what I'm saying? When the health comes into question for real, that's when she's gonna realize. And unfortunately, he hasn't done enough to her yet. You know? He hasn't done enough to her yet for her to get it. So that's where we at with her. Diamond, I'm just need you to keep me updated, man. I hope you stay safe for real. Obviously, I don't want anything bad to happen to you, right? Obviously not. That's not the goal of these types of lives. But I do need you to take yourself seriously. And if you can't, unfortunately, you're gonna have to pay the consequences. So don't be surprised when later on shit gets wicked. All right?
All right, thank you.
Talking about she got shit going on in the city. Talking about she got shit to handle in the city. This nigga is out here handling everything else but her in the city, and she talking about she got shit going on in the city. He out here handling everything and everybody else in the city, and she talking about she can't leave because she got shit to handle in the city. Could you fucking believe it? No. And that's crazy. I just be wanting everybody to win, though, man. At the end of the day, it ain't even about, like, I know a lot of y'all be thinking that, but I just be wanting everybody to take themselves seriously so they don't got to live this way, for real. Let's see where we at. Nah, exactly. They don't want themselves to win, so it's like there's only so much I can say or do. She's a mean girl, and she's the meanest to herself. Get on prep. Yeah, there's nobody else. Who want to hop on, man? She's a mean girl, but she's the meanest to herself, man. Y'all don't even see that. Some of y'all don't even see that in this live. She can say all she want to say about her, and compare herself to her, and her, but she, he doesn't like her, they don't like her, and she doesn't like herself the most. That's the main part of this that I gotta see. She may not see it that way though, because she's in a situation. You gotta have something for me this time, man. What you got, bro?
Nothing.
I can't hear a word you're saying, yeah. So I'm saying, like, y'all gotta, I know my mic is a little messed up, but y'all gotta help me out a little bit. What's good? This is depressing. I feel you, man. I don't even see this. I do this shit so much, I don't even see that way no more. I ain't gonna lie. What's the word?
Hello? Okay. So, what I want to talk to you about, no, I'm not dealing with nobody. Just tell me my mentality if it's cool or not. So, here's the thing. So, it was a guy, he was talking to me, like, trying to get to know me. And he claimed that I have hyper independency, and that's, like, a problem. And I told him I don't have hyper independency. It's just more so I'm a full grown adult. I know how to take care of myself. I didn't say you can't help me. So I gave him a scenario and he had attitude. This is a scenario I gave him. I said, so in my car, if I would drive on the highway,
I'm pretty sure. Heaven, tell him how old you are.
and I call AAA instead of you, that's attitude.
Heaven, tell him how old you are, man.
Huh?
How old are you, man? Tell him.
I'm 21. I thought you knew.
No, you knew, but I haven't. I already answered that question earlier in the live, man. I told you can't be worried about what everybody else got to say about you being independent.
Not that, but
But
everybody
everybody
keep
keep
telling me that
telling
I'm
me that
being
I'm being
masculine
Bro,
masculine,
Heaven, I've
or
told you that.
I don't know.
Heaven, I've told you before, man. You're good. Keep being independent, okay?
okay. And then also, another thing. Do you think you remember how I was telling you I was going to therapy, but that wasn't working? Do you think using AI is bad in a sense?
I think overusing it, yeah. You got to be careful how much you use it. Oh, shit. Hold on. You definitely got to be a little bit careful as to how much you use it. But, I mean, for the most part, it can help, honestly. Right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I
I
told you I
told
was
you I
gonna
was
be
gonna be
quick,
quick,
but
but
Nah, Heaven, man. You'll be all right, man. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got you in a second, man. Yeah, I know I'm not that bad, yo. Why do I have 1.2K people in here and 2 requests? I can't be that bad, bro. I'm really starting to think I might just be that bad for real. Nah, bro. Yeah, what's the word, man?
Kayb, that's not nice. That is not nice. Why would you? That is not nice. That's not nice. That you would respond like that to me requesting, like that's not nice.
What you got for me, man?
But listen, it's a quiet day today, right? It's a quiet day today. So I can request. So I wanted to ask for some advice. So I've recently been talking to someone and just talking, well, not in an official relationship, but like he has a kid, right? He has a kid. He's 29. I'm 26. He had the kid back when he was 23. So the kid it's not a toddler anymore, right? And I mean, I haven't known him. I've only known him like for 2 months. But I just also feel like I need to find out the situation in terms of the whole him being a father and situation with the baby's mother, because I don't have a kid myself. Listen, I don't have a kid myself, right? And I typically don't date people with kids, but then I'm getting older, so you'll find people that have kids. And for me, I'm like, if he has one, okay.
I'm just gonna ask you. That literally, that's a settling. But I'm not. That's just that's how she moved though, man. But I was gonna ask, are you dating this person intentionally? Like, is this somebody that you actually want to take like seriously? Based on what you've seen so far, or do you feel like you're just messing with him just to mess with him? Real quick, you can unmute yourself.
I mean, it's gonna depend. Like, I have hesitation. Listen, I have hesitation. I feel like I have a justified reason to be hesitant because I'm a childless woman. I haven't dated a guy who has a kid, but I can respect the fact that, you know what, he has one kid, he's in his kid's life. I'm just a bit hesitant because this is why I can't commit to that answer yet. My issue.
So essentially, excuse me. She has the second baby mama mentality. Y'all always wonder, how do these people end up with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby mamas? Right? Y'all always wondered that. We always sit back and wonder, how the hell do you just join the team, right? This is typically how it starts. Right here. This mentality right here. This mentality right here.
But I'm not on the team. I'm not on the team.
I've been joining the team.
I'm just saying. So let me ask you this. So you'd recommend that as a single woman who's childless, you don't date any man with kids at all under any circumstances?
If you're dating intentionally, like if you're dating intentionally, like you're saying you are, right? Which like you said, you're saying you're getting older. Right? That's what you're coming at me with. If you are dating intentionally, yes, you don't want to add to, so if that's what you're doing, these things matter, and I'm sure you know that.
I understand that. It's just, I understand. It's just that I don't, I don't necessarily think he's a terrible guy. I don't know him well enough yet. Listen, I respect the fact that he's in his kid's life. It's just that for me, I'm not necessarily someone who's keen on having my own kids. I'm not keen on having my own kids. I feel like if he has a kid, it doesn't bother me so much as long as the relationship between him and the child's mother is like a mature and healthy relationship. But he doesn't talk about it in a detailed way. Like I would like him to talk about it. Like he's like, it's so soon. And like there seems to be like a little bit of bitterness when she comes up, and I'm like, I wanna have all the answers. He's like, I'm overthinking, like I'm not living in the moment. Like he's like, as long as I'm taking care of my kid, you shouldn't have to worry about that. But I'm like, if I don't ask all the questions now, I'm going to be the one with an egg on my face in 6.
Real quick, just based on how she's talking, and I want y'all to picture yourselves being him for a second. Look at how she's talking and look at what she's really talking about. Picture yourselves being him. How would y'all see her for real? Like, would y'all take her seriously to any degree? Like, just picture you being him in this situation. You got the kid, and look at what she's talking about, and look at how you're checking her. Would you genuinely take at 20? Come on. Well, TikToking. Well, I hope you see the comments. There's your answer. That's what you need to do. Impressionable. That's the word. Go ahead, girl.
Okay, no, it's cool. It's fine. I'll take it. I'm not with him. I just met him. I feel like it's only fair that I was at least asking the right questions, but I accept where you're coming from. As long as I'm not about the second baby mom, I was just trying to find out.
It would be, I would say it would be one thing if the person was willing to have the conversation with her, right? But given the details that she's giving us, she's brought it up on numerous occasions, and the guy isn't going for the conversation at all. So off rip, y'all aren't even seeing eye to eye on that, and that's like the first conversation we have, right? But it will be one thing if like, okay, I'm gonna be open, transparent as to what's going on, what it is, but he's essentially checking her whenever she brings it up. So now that's where the problem begins again. That's basically what I'm saying. So, but hey, lock in, man. You know how to handle this type of shit, man. I need you to come on, lawyer.
All right.
Nah, she's literally a lawyer. I'm not even like, that's not even something I'm exact. Like, that's what she does. I don't know why she be acting like she don't know. She be in and out of the courts with it, man. What's good? Yeah, what's the word?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's the word?
Hey. Okay, so boom. Before you guys get on me, I am 22 years old. My name is Amor. I don't know why it's lagging. Hold on, I'm gonna join again. It's lagging on my part.
Give her a second, man. Give her more a second to fix the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I still don't understand why my thing is echoing. It might be my phone. It might be the case. I don't know what it is, bro. It might be TikTok. Maybe they don't want to hear me yap no more. Maybe TikTok doesn't. They don't want me talking over people anymore. So I think I got to update my app. What do y'all think? Y'all think if I hop off and go update my app real quick, y'all think it will work? What y'all think, man? Maybe that's what it is. Hey, y'all, give me 1 second. I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to just go update it. Hold up. I'm back. I updated it. We gonna see if it's working now. Y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me, man? Can y'all hear me? Alright, I updated it. We gonna see if that's what it is, man. We gonna see. Did Shorty come back? Nah, she ain't slide. One of y'all hop on real quick. Let's put it to the test real quick. Hop on. Hold up. What's the word? Y'all still hearing the echo? How's it sounding now, man? If this shit is strong, I'm gonna be mad as hell, yo. It's still echoing? Good. Okay. Way better? Oh, word, damn. Okay. That's probably why I probably needed to update the app. Okay. Bye. Say no more. All right, okay.
Hello?
What's the word, man?
So, I just wanted to find something to talk about this.
It's still right now? Nah, I think I know what it is. It's probably my case for real.
Am I echoing?
It's definitely my case. It's my case. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to take this shit off. But all right, go ahead, continue. But I'm gonna take it off for next live.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So for one, I'm 18 years old. And I just want
21 plus. It's not the case. It could be that. That's the only thing I could think of, though. What else could it be, bro? Y'all got to think about it. It's not happening to nobody else's live. It's only happening to me. It got to be my case. Well, I updated the app and it's still doing that. So unless somebody's hacking, I don't know. Wait, what's the word?
No, I was just coming to give you a suggestion. Maybe you're using backup account.
Nah, the back account, it's gonna be the same thing. I might have to use my damn. I know what I'm gonna have to do. It's cool. Yeah. Appreciate the advice though, man. Yeah. How do I trick my ex into taking these babies? Anyways, who wants to actually get up with a real question that's 21 plus? Who wants to get up? Yeah. Who wants to get up with a real question that's 21 plus, man? We need a. That didn't work either. That's a threat. Nah, word up. I'm telling y'all, bro. One thing about me, bro. One of the reasons why y'all be seeing I be singles, but I be scared, bro. Some of these women, they scare me, bro. On the low. I don't be wanting no smoke. Y'all be thinking, you know. Some of these motherfuckers really do scare a nigga for real, man. Y'all be thinking women are simple. Like it's just what it is. What's the word, yo?
Hey, I joined a couple of days ago. I just wanted to ask you, do you do one-on-one overseas? Yeah? Okay. Because I tried to book you, but I wasn't sure if it's only like USA or is it like overseas?
Nah, I do everybody. USA, here, Australia. I even got a couple in Dubai. I do everybody, man.
Okay. All right. I'll look into that.
All right. Yeah. If y'all don't want to get up on here, you know what I mean? I do private one-on-ones. The link for that is in my bio if y'all need that. She's not echoing. That's because I have my thing muted. So nobody else, man? It's 1,000 of y'all in here, man. What y'all got for me before I get off, man? I'm still curious. KB Worldwide, you feel me? I told y'all my next step right now is the clothing brand. That's what I'm finna drop for real. I already got the name and everything, man. I already got the website made. All I gotta do now is the shipping. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas finally doing it after 10 years of me being on here. So the podcast was next? Shit. Nah, I had got up with some niggas for real that's in my building. It was like, yo, nah, clothing brand. But I mean, I could come too. I ain't tripping on that either. I think I'm finna be on Lita Don's podcast in a little bit. Y'all finna see me though? What's the word?
Yo, can you hear me?
Okay, so this isn't directly for me, but I have a sister and she is with a buster. And I mean, I low key ran defense. Everybody ran defense and tried to break them up low key, but like it didn't work. And so,
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? And how old is the sister? You don't meet yourself.
my sister's 26, I believe. I'm 21.
Ain't shit she could do about that. Why the hell would she listen to you? You're 20. Yeah, think about it. Y'all gotta think about it. Why on God's green earth? Okay. Why is my thing glitching? Yo, Gigi, are you here? Why is it doing that? Bro, I don't know, bro. This week with TikTok, bro, I don't know. It's been trolling me all week. So you had a good day? Man. Let's see. Is she gonna get, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to accept people, but it's not working, bro. Look. My TikTok acting up. Hold up. Shit. I think everybody TikTok acting up right now. After the live, restart your phone. I'm gonna have to do that. Something's gonna have to happen, man. Restart, y'all. I'm gonna be on here for a little bit more. Amora just disappeared, but I don't know what happened to her, bro. Yeah, that's the universe. Look. Oh, it could be that too, though. Wait, hold on. Second. Yeah, it could be that. Let's get Brit on here. Yo, what's the word?
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Okay. I know this is about to seem like a lot, but okay, so I moved into this new place, and the landlord, he liked me. And so he's an older guy. And so he been offering to, like, you know, be my sugar daddy, stuff like that. But I think it's a weird situation because he's my landlord.
One second. I need to ask. How old are you, Brit?
You said what again?
How old are you?
24.
You're 24 considering associating with your landlord.
Can you repeat that?
You're 24 considering associating with your landlord, who is much older than you are. Can you hear me? Brit? Brit, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm saying you're 24.
Yeah, it's a great.
You're considering,
yeah, I can hear you.
You're considering dealing with the landlord that's much older than you.
I mean, he been coming at me, and it's like I've been trying to keep it professional. And it's like at the same time, by him being my landlord, what if that affect, you know, different things that comes with me being his tenant?
Brit, I want you to let me know in what reality this could even be. You should even, you know, give me a reason why you could ever even entertain this. Why would you even think about it, basically?
I don't, cause I'm overthinking, and I think about the pros and cons. Like I just said,
What's the
it
pros?
could be
What's the pros?
free rent.
Do people in America actually still think shit be free? Do people actually still believe to any degree that shit be free? And if it is free, how many people were getting that shit for free before you moved in there? And how long were they getting it for free for? And until when? What was the extent? I don't even know who y'all be talking to. You're saying one of the pros is free rent from the landlord that's trying to talk to you? God knows what the hell he was doing before you moved in? And you're talking about free rent?
I know.
Oh.
I was just trying to see, like, that would be done right. I should just keep it professional. Like, anytime he try to come at me.
But that's weird. And if you don't mind, how old is he? What do you know about his age? How much older does he look? What is the age gap?
He's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s. And you're considering entertaining it because you want freedom.
I mean, I wasn't the one that came up with it. I told you that he been coming.
Bro, I don't give a fuck if the cat next door came up with it. I don't care, Britt. I don't care. People could come at you anyways. You're a woman. It's gonna happen.
So what I should do if he try to come at me, because just in case it might affect.
Why aren't you creeped out? Why aren't you creeped out and telling him to leave me alone? What the fuck? What do you mean? He's like a landlord. It's his job.
I told you it's pros and cons, and it's just I know what could come with it if I really completely turn him down and turn,
All right, you just moved in. What could possibly happen that's so bad if you turn it down? Tell me. Give me that. Give me the con if you turn him down.
He's the landlord.
What can you do?
He could give me hell.
Britt trying to make me mad on why, bro. He's trying to make me mad, bro. I can tell. Britt trying to piss me off on here, bro. I can tell already. Britt, what did you just say to me, bro? This is 100%. This is definitely true. You said what?
I said he could give me hell.
How? How is he gonna give you the hell? Are you still not gonna be paying rent regardless?
No, I'm gonna be paying rent. I'm just saying basically anything could happen. What if he don't want to come and fix some things that mess up, all this, etc.
You think the landlord's job would be to go fix the things that...
And I do have a job, actually.
And you...
Now they trying to be funny.
Okay, so, if that were the case, wouldn't you just move?
My lease not up until the end of the year.
Then you report it to the police. Bring it to the court. But the problem is, like, are you actually dead ass? Like, do you want your rent to be paid by a nigga that bad to where you'd want to go fuck with the 55-plus-year-old landlord? Is that really how bad you... But go work 2 jobs if you will. If you're actually considering doing this type of shit right here, and you're coming up with these types of possibilities and excuses just to avoid paying your own rent, you might have to work 2 of them motherfuckers.
No, I'm not. I'm just literally asking a serious question.
No.
Okay. Like I said, I'm going to just keep professional and I'm going to just keep documentation.
Yeah, keep it professional.
Like I said, I'm going to keep it professional and keep documentation just in case anything happen, anything occur, if it have to become a case.
Keep documenting, Britt. Keep documenting. We'll be all right. All right, man? All right, Britt.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a couple months. going to get an update. Yeah, I didn't listen to you. I should have listened to you, man. Y'all know how these go. Y'all know how these go, man. We've been here too long at this point. You know, I was watching one of my lives from like, what? I think it was like November 2023. And I found myself saying the same shit I was yesterday. I went on YouTube to go look at my live, man. I was watching some shit from 2023. And there I was telling a baby mama that she was his last option. The same shit I was telling somebody today. There I was telling somebody that a baby mom, that she was gonna be that nigga's last if all else fails option. And here I was today saying the same shit. I can't make this shit up, bro. Yo, son. It's gonna come a point in time, man. I gotta have to start listening to me, man. I'm not lying. Anybody else though, man? I got a couple more. I mean, who else wanna hop on, man? Who else wanna hop on? Wait, what makes you qualified to do this? I have a lot of qualifications. Don't worry about it, man. Even if I didn't, I've been doing this for 6 years. Even if I was just doing this with no qualifications, no degrees at all, which would not be true. It's been 6 years, man. At this point, I must know. I don't got a PhD. I have a master's. I definitely have my master's, though. Oh. You better, nah, word up. Standing on business. Man, I like to hear it, man. I love to hear it. Do one more, I'm here, but I'm ready. If anybody wants to hop on, if y'all got something from me, I'm here, man. I'm all ears. Anybody in a situation to where it's marriage, it's because if y'all have a marriage type of situation, I'm the one for it. I like them type of situations. Who's in an engagement to marriage type of situation that needs something from me, man? That's what I want to hear right now. I ain't gonna lie. Something serious. Marriage and baby mom situations request. Yo, Jada, what's wrong with you, bro? There's no request. Yeah, I know. It be like that, though, man. But as like I told y'all, man, y'all can't be scared of me, man. Kayb not finna do nothing to y'all, bro. Kayb just be wanting to see y'all win for real. Y'all need to be scared of them niggas that y'all be laid up with, or them joints that y'all be laid up with that be fucking y'all over. I'll tell you that every day if I have to. Y'all don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I be chilling for real. You mean though? Yes, I'm not mean, man. I'm honest. But honesty will always come across as, being mean because y'all not used to that. Y'all used to people lying in y'all face and saying, oh my God, you're the girl of my dreams. You're this, that, and the third. That's what y'all accustomed to. But that's a way worse lie, or that's way more mean, ideally, than me telling you the truth off rip. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all prefer? Y'all rather a motherfucker play in your face and act like they like you in the beginning just for them to switch up, or would you rather somebody tell you the truth straight up to your face? No bias, and I keep the same energy with everybody that comes up here. What would y'all really prefer? I mean, I could do that. Come on, I'm a Jamaican nigga. I could really, where my flag at? I could act like I like you. Hey, look, I could act like I like you for real if y'all want me to. It ain't nothing to it. But that's kind of not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing here, though. What's the word?
Hello. Hey, KB. All right, y'all. I'm 22. Okay. So, my lore is kind of crazy, but we're just talk about right now.
Right.
Okay?
Break it down for me.
So we have 3 people involved. But no, I'm not doing anything with them or whatever the case may be. It's just like, I just don't know what to do. Okay, so boom. All right, so starting with my ex, right? So me and my ex, we was like talking for a little bit or whatever the case may be.
How old is the ex and how old are you?
I'm 22, he's 23.
22, 23. Okay. Our ex.
That's cool. All right. So boom. So me and him, we've been talking, whatever case may be. Then the day of my birthday, right? No, not the day of my birthday. It was like a couple of weeks or whatever case may be. He bought my birthday here. But I'm telling him like, okay, boom. I'm having like this whole like gathering for my birthday, family, friends, all type of stuff. He said he's
Wait, why are you talking to your ex though? Why are you in communication with him?
Okay, no, at the time he was my boyfriend. Let me clear that up. At the time, yeah. The next day he became my ex.
Okay, you're gonna stop.
Okay. So boom. So the day of my birthday he doesn't show up. He lies and he say he's sick. That's weird. Okay, yeah. When I say okay, boom, that's what we say and where I'm from. Sorry, yeah. Boom. So I cut him off because, yeah. He didn't come to my birthday. He didn't meet my family. Whatever the case may be. All right. Okay, second person. He's also from my hometown, but he's, like, we're toxic. That makes sense.
Elaborate. What does that mean?
Okay, like his family don't really like my family don't like his family, but like me and him have a good chemistry. How do you feel about that first before I continue?
I'm confused. How long have you known him? Is it a talking phase?
Okay, well, we used to go to school together, like, so probably like 5 years now.
5 years? Okay.
Yeah,
so
but like,
have y'all ever did anything?
No. All these people, well, my ex, look, that's different. But
we're not talking about ex. We're talking about this. Have y'all never did anything physical?
No.
So it's just been y'all been talking back and forth. Nothing really solid. He never asked to be his girlfriend. It's been 5 years.
Okay, but like, no, okay, we just look at each other as like friends or whatever the case may be. But like, listen.
Bro, if he hasn't, you're talking to him, bro. If he hasn't done anything within the 5 years, anything really solid, pursued you to a higher.
Man, we gotta do something to be like I'm confused. We gotta do like something.
No, I'm talking about like being pursued, like you being pursued to a higher level. Like there actually being something there within these past 5 years.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We have a good chemistry. Like he likes my music that I like his music. Like we just have a good bond.
Okay, so y'all,
does that make sense?
So y'all are just friends.
We're friends, but like I don't know how to explain it. Like we're friends, but like it's that chemistry there. Like I don't know if like girls can. I don't know.
They can sit here and tell you what it is. That
they say they got it. Like I feel like girls can understand. Like when you have like
he hasn't done anything about the chemistry that's been there for the past 5 years, then it only means something to you.
Okay. No, I promise you we came together and we talked about it like, okay, like, maybe we could move, like, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, it's kind of weird. Boy bestie, no, it's not a boy bestie. It's like, how do I explain this? Like we agreed to like, okay, if we want to move on to like more than friends, that's cool. But like, it's just too toxic because our families don't like each other. Does that make sense?
For the people who've been watching me for years.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all know what this is.
Friends that flirt.
And it's so sad. It's so sad that people still think they live in a Disney movie. It's so sad.
Okay,
it's so sad that people actually still believe they live in a Disney movie, bro. But listen. And with all this shit that's going on in real life, all this fucked up shit going on in real life, people still believe that being a placeholder is cool, or maybe.
No, wait, no, it doesn't. No, it's not giving that. No, okay, it's not giving that. Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that. Okay, cool. Okay, don't forget we have a third person too. Let's not just.
Nah, but I'm telling you to eliminate the ex, eliminate that person too, because that shit will never happen.
Dang. Okay, but like, what if like? Okay, cool. Because I'm thinking like, I think the only thing that's stopping us.
I want everybody all the 1.1K people in here. You see that? What if? Wait. What if right there is what? No, serious. Oh, those who left.
I got you.
What if maybe wait, that right
that's
there,
true.
That right there is what leads to disaster in the end. I'm not lying.
Yeah. No, that's true.
This is where it starts. I'm letting y'all know that right now. I'm glad y'all can see from the beginning, the middle, and the end.
But like, Loki, what if it does work out? Like, what if it does work out? Like, just because like the only reason why we're not trying to pursue it to be further than what it is because we think like the people. No, because we're saying like people around us are gonna like discourage us not to be together.
No, because they're family.
And that's what happens when you live in a small like hometown. But okay, oh my gosh, okay. what I'm saying. You're not serious.
She actually thinks that will stop a man from doing what he needs to do. She actually believes that, like in her head.
What?
She believes that will stop a man from doing what he needs to do. This is sad. And then when I break it down, it's you don't like. Wait, but.
Oh my God!
Y'all be calling me mean. That's so fucked up. Y'all be calling.
No, it's not mean. I just feel like I don't. Okay.
Go ahead. All right. Can we just move on? Because I'm telling you right now, whether you want to make excuses for it or not, that shit will never go anywhere.
I'm delusional.
Even if that does go somewhere, it will be because he has nobody else to go.
Yeah, but she's a lawyer. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm gonna just let you know this right now, Amor. We can sit here and we can play games, whatever you want to. Like again, if he would ever see you in that level, it will be because nothing else worked, and he knows that you're delusional enough to sit there and wait for something to happen. That's the only way that would ever go anywhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just eliminate that out your head. All right. Next. What's the other guy?
Okay. That's cool. The next guy, if y'all thought I was delusional over him, the next guy, I don't even. Okay, the next guy, right? He's from out of town. But like, his role, like, he sends me money, like, does my, like, sends, hold on. Sorry. Okay, so the other guy, from out of town, we've been talking for like a couple of years too, but like he sends me money and stuff, but I know he's having his way for sure. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like he's doing his stuff, but the thing is, it's like the thing about my hometown, they want you to be with somebody who has a status or like a high profile. But thing is, I don't know what to do now. Like it's like I tell people about the third person, they be like, oh, you need to be with him. You need to be like, regardless if he's doing regardless if he's doing himself, you need to do yourself too, but like still have him beside yourself. I don't know. It's so weird.
The biggest problem is with her. And remind me of your age. Remind me.
I'm 22.
Yeah, I know what the biggest problem is. I'm going to tell you what's going to be her main problem throughout her 20s.
What?
And the reason why I know this is because I've spoken to so many women in their 30s that wish they didn't think this way. She's too damn male-centered. Everything is a nigga.
No, oh my gosh, no.
Potentially that man. And you know what's fucked up? None of them niggas care about her. That's the most fucked up part about it. She mentioned 3 niggas to me just now, and not one of them are pursuing her on a higher level. Not one of them.
Did you ask if I was pursuing them? Like, why is it always about a man? Like, what about a female? You should ask, was I pursuing them? I'm just saying, like, what would sound better to like?
Who on my live talking about them? They're not on my live talking about you. You're on my live talking about them. So I'm gonna.
But I should show you what they be doing. They be crashing out.
They be what?
Crashing out.
Oh, so you are delusional. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Nah. That tells me everything I need to know right there. That told me everything I need to know.
No, I'm not delusional. Okay.
And now, Jada, this one's on you, bro, because you was pro Amor, bro. You was pro her, man. You wanted her to get up here. Amor, bro. Please. Niggas ain't anything, man. There's more to life, okay? There's way more to life. Now, if you're gonna come to me, man, come to me about some nigga that's really doing something. You feel me?
Like, okay, like what?
You gotta come to me about somebody that's really on time and that's really in, that in real life, that's pursuing you on that level in real life. You know what I mean? That's what I need, man. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear about potentials and if, ands, and buts, because if it's if, ands, and buts, nigga don't give a fuck about you. You're just there.
All right.
Stop being just there for niggas, man. All right,
all right, thank you, KB.
All right, man.
They hate me now.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, look, I keep telling y'all, man, you have to have that mentality. This is your world and motherfuckers is living in it, you know? When it comes to dating, it has to be that. And if it's not that, what the fuck is we talking about? Y'all, especially for the woman, y'all supposed to be getting pursued here. And obviously, if you're being pursued the right way, you can reciprocate energy, right? But if it's not that, then what the fuck is we talking about? Spend that time on a business instead of doing willy-nilly talks with motherfuckers. Come on, man. You know, it's businesses out here that's actually retiring people early. Like, actually. Like, there are women out here, you know what I mean, 6-figure making women that can sit on their ass every single day, not have to go work for nobody. Get whatever the fuck life they want. Go whatever island they want to and work from there. Have their own shit. Y'all are talking about niggas that don't give a fuck about you. Seriously? Are you dead serious? It's people that are sitting on their ass every single day just thinking about what to do this week. They can do whatever they want because they decided to sit their ass down and focus on what they need to focus on for real. Put that work in on what you need to be focused on for real to give yourself that lifestyle. Y'all waiting on a nigga to give it to you. But hey, with how this economy looking, I ain't waiting for nobody. I ain't waiting for nobody how this economy looking. Hell no. It's everybody for themselves, for real, for real. That's why I keep telling you I ain't shit free out here. What's good, yeah?
Hi.
What's going on, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. What's the verdict?
You sounded so pissed with the previous girl.
You said what? You said what?
I said you sounded so tired and pissed with the previous girl.
Hell no. But I'm like
You sounded so pissed and tired with the previous girl.
No, she's good, but I'm gonna keep the same energy with everybody, man. It ain't nothing
I
personal.
can't even hear.
Bro, you're not even here, gang. Hold up. Yeah, nah, it ain't nothing personal on this live, man. Everybody gonna get the same energy. If you make sense, I'm not gonna sound like that. If you don't make sense, I'm gonna be a little, you know. I might be the last one, right? Anybody else want to come up, man? Because she's not even connecting at all. Hold on. Yeah, nah. But the thing is, you gotta remember, some of these content creators, these people are looking for content creators and feed them delusions, and I would never be me. What's the word?
For some reason, the network is acting up.
What's good?
Oh, there. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Someone said, worry about yourself, girl. So I'm like confused. Who's she talking to? What's she talking about?
You don't got nothing for me, gang?
No, I just wanted to come up.
We gotta lock in, yo. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, man. This is all business, man. Business. Nah, you feel me, Jada? I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna keep it right. Maybe I'm gonna start doing IRL lives though on Twitch. I want to do that Twitch shit for real. Do some IRL shit. So I swear to God, I didn't do that. That wasn't even me. There's a ghost in my crib. I did not do that just now. It's a whole ass ghost in my crib right now, bro. That's just turning shit on, bro. I swear to God. Hell no. But that's exactly what I don't know, bro. See? Why are you not running? Bro, because I don't know, bro. It happens. I don't know why I be doing that. Nah, that shit definitely did get me. I ain't gonna lie. Is your new place haunted? This not my new place. I'm on my OG shit right now. I'm finna be back down there, though. What girl you got in there? Do I look like the type of guy to go live and talk to y'all while I have a girl in my crib? Do I look like the type? Come on, before that, I'll cancel. I'll come up with some excuse not to go live. I look like the type to have a joint in my crib while I'm talking to y'all on here. Come on, man. I wouldn't do that, man. We keep them away, man. Not on the main live at least, man. Kayb returns. Nah, I'm retired. I've been doing good, man. Let's see. Oh, so you been lying about what? What's good? What's the word?
Hello, can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm 23. So I have this guy that he has been chasing me like since last year. I was in a relationship, so I got out of the relationship as of October.
He was chasing you while you were in a relationship.
Yeah.
And he knew you were in a relationship.
No, like I didn't really give him a chance to, you know, just I didn't really give him a chance.
You're covering your mic. You're covering your mic.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you better now, yeah. So this person has been chasing you since last year?
Yeah.
Okay. And they didn't know that you had a man at the time, obviously.
No, he didn't.
So he was talking to himself the entire time, like he wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, because I didn't really give him that audience.
Okay.
So,
And then once you broke up with the guy, you decided, let me go to the guy that was fiending for me the entire time talking to himself last year.
no, I did not. Because once I don't like someone, I don't waste my time on that person.
Okay.
So now he still messaged me. He messaged me on Telegram, messaged me on IG, everywhere. So I'm like, yo, what does this guy really want? Because I'm confused. I tried talking to him one of these days. I'm like, yo, aren't you tired? Like, I'm not really.
No, why don't you just ignore or block him since he's been talking to himself for an entire year and a half? Maybe he's crazy.
I deleted his number. I'm not in a relationship anymore. Like, it didn't really work out.
I understand. But how the hell did he get your number?
I gave him my number. Like, it was late at night when I met this person. So I gave him my number so he could just, leave me alone so I could get home. He wasn't following me. Like, he was stalking me home. Like, I was scared. So I just had to just give him and just
give it to him. Yeah, I know what you're referring to. Okay, cool.
Like, thinking about, should I should I talk to this person? Because I felt bad at some point.
You're asking me if you should talk to this person?
No, I mean, I felt bad, like...
What's the question you're asking me now, though? You're asking me if you should talk to him?
An audience, should I, let me know what his intention is, because I didn't give him an audience when I was in a relationship. Like, he kept on messaging me, like, it takes months to come back, like, saying I've been ignoring him for so long. I don't know.
And then when things get fucked up, you know what she's gonna say? When she gives him a chance and he does her wrong, you know what she's gonna say? Men are horrible. Why are men like this? These men are just awful. I should have never trusted a man. That's what she's gonna say. When she gives him a chance, right, and he shows her something. He shows her something she never seen before. Right? Then she's gonna turn around and say, men are horrible.
Right.
But then this is also the same person that's been harassing you for an entire year and some change. So it's like, even though we can say it's true, Aaliyah, even if we can say it's true, we still have a responsibility as human beings to pick and choose the positions that we're putting ourselves in, right? And if somebody seems strange, right, they're not gonna meet you and just not be strange or get together with you and become different. No, they're gonna be strange the entire time. So if you already think off rip that he's this, that, and the third, don't get desperate and say, fuck it, I'm gonna just give you a chance. Because then that same person could really do you wrong. And it's gonna feel 10 times worse. So, hey man, listen, lock in. Nah?
Thank you.
Lock in, man. That's all we can do, man. People are gonna date, people are gonna meet new people anyways. That's life. But like, who are we talking to? Who are you? Why am I talking to you? Is this, like, why? We gotta ask ourselves these types of questions. Am I gonna regret talking to you? That's the type of shit that we need to figure out, man. Off rip. What's the word?
Hi.
It's good, man.
Firstly, I'm so excited that you accepted my request. Okay, so I've been following you. I'm from Zambia.
Okay, Zambia.
I have questions. like I have this ongoing problem in my relationship of 2 months.
Relationship
I've
with
been
2 months.
seeing
No problem.
2 months. So I've been seeing somebody and I'm already in love with them, I must admit. But we have like his ex coming back and forth with some confusion. We just recently put her out. And now I'm questioning if he really loves me because
You're
they're
questioning.
like,
You're questioning if he really loves you. In it's been 2 months.
mm-hmm,
Oh, he doesn't.
okay.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't. I mean, there's no confusion there. He doesn't at all. He doesn't even know you.
Okay. That's planned. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you hopping on. All right.
Okay.
How can you love somebody you don't even know? I have no idea who this person is. Let's see. Also, if you're questioning it, I mean, if it's one thing if like, you know, it feels that way on both ends. You know, maybe y'all are both delusional on that level. But if you're questioning it, obviously he doesn't. All right. What's the word?
So I've been dating my ex for like 3 years, but like we're on and off.
Dating your ex for 3 years. How old are you and how old is the ex?
When we first started dating, I was 18. He was 25, and then now
when you first started dating, he was 18 and you were 18. He was 25.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's a weirdo. And how old are you now?
I'm 21 and he's 28.
20. Okay, go ahead.
Like, so like throughout our whole relationship, like there's like a lot of points where he just leaves because it's too much, and like I stay and try to fight. But like I think my question is, why does he always come back if he's gonna leave?
Well, I'm gonna say this: if you were 20, let's say you're 27.
Yeah.
You're 27 years old now. You're no longer 21.
Yeah.
You would also know that somebody that's your age, right? You could always go for somebody that's your age, right? That looks good, that you know, they understand, their emotional IQ should ideally be where you're at. I mean, it will make a lot more sense, right?
Yeah.
At any point in time, you being 27, you decide to go fuck with an 18-year-old. What is that? What would you be telling? What would that say about yourself, ideally?
I personally wouldn't go for someone that
You wouldn't
young.
do that, though, right? Because you're not really looking to dominate. You're looking for somebody that's an equal, right? You're not looking for somebody that you feel like you know more than, that doesn't have as much experience, right?
Yeah.
So off rip, the dynamic that you were in, do you kind of see what it was from the very beginning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, so do you understand why this person that already didn't respect you from the very beginning, this person that was already weird from the very beginning because he was messing with an 18-year-old at that age?
No, but to be fair, we met at a nightclub. So like I do look older than I actually am.
Right. That's still not. I mean, if that's like saying, well, I met a 18-year-old stuck into a 21 plus bar, and once I found out she was 18, I still messed with her anyways because, well, she looks older. What does that make me?
Okay.
Fucking weird, right? Does that make anything else weird?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is why I'm confused, because I know that he loves me. Like he does things that show he loves me.
Oh, so you're brainwashed.
But then when it gets hard, he...
No. He brainwashed her already to believe that, you know, there's good times and bad times. That's how you brainwash somebody. Believe that there's good times and bad times, and the good times are always great, but when it's bad, it's horrible. That's how you brainwash somebody to believing that there's something there, or there's something to come back to. Or, y'all see how he did that? He brainwashed her.
So even, I don't know, like, hopefully I don't know anyone in here, but there was like physical abuse, and in his tradition, like he came with his mother, and they like apologized to me. Like, and it made me feel like he does want something long term. Otherwise, why would he sit in front of my family and apologize?
But I don't fully understand how you could think that you would want to be anything long term with somebody that put their hands on you, though. Do you see how that's outrageous within itself?
Yeah.
Okay, but do you also see why it's the conditioning, the brainwashing that allowed you to even think this way at all? Can you just see that clearly for 1 second?
Yeah, I do.
Step outside your body for 1 second, and you're not you no more. You're a third person. Do you see how he could condition you from a very young age, 18 to 21, for you to think that any of this shit is normal, or maybe there's some type of future, or maybe there's some type of love there. First of all, whenever somebody gets rid of you at any, whatever, any minor convenience, maybe you pissed them off, right? I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stop talking to you. That's not somebody that likes you at all. That's somebody that uses you when you're convenient, but that's not somebody who actually wants to pursue you on that level. So off rip, you're not dealing with somebody that you could have a future with, and you wouldn't want to, because again, he's weird, and two, he puts his hand on you, right? So. Now it's kind of just up to you to realize that you are 21 years old, and it would make more sense for you to associate with somebody that's anywhere, a little closer to your age, right? It would make more sense for you to get to know yourself for real, be you for once and not him and who he wants you to be, right? Realize that there's more to life and maneuver. If you don't want to,
do you think that he could change? Do you think it's possible?
Oh, so he brainwashed too deep.
No, I'm just genuinely asking if someone could change.
After what I just told you, you're still concerned about how he could possibly change, and if he could change after what I just told you?
Okay, no, I hear you.
So do you see how, are you actively seeing how the brainwashing is coming out? Doesn't matter what I say to you. You're still talking
about it. No, it's just because he's my first love, so I obviously want
the only person that gives a fuck about that is you, clearly, because he leaves when he wants to. The only one who gives a fuck about your first what or first that, this, that, is you. You're the only one that cares. Nobody else does.
Yeah.
Now what?
Okay, but I can't leave because he says he's gonna hurt himself if I do.
I just wasted my time. That's some crazy shit. Is this actually how you think in real life?
No, because no. I know people say that he's...
Is this a prank? Is this actually serious?
No, I'm being so serious with you.
Oh. Oh no, stay there and wait for him to change. Okay? Wait until it gets real wicked. All right? Stay there and wait for him. He'll change for you one day.
Really?
Yeah, like you ever watch the Cinderella story? Or no. You ever watch them like them little the romantic dramas where the guy starts off bad and horrible, but because he loves the girl so much, he changes.
Okay, listen, right? He's literally sleeping outside my house. I told him to leave, and he's sleeping in his car outside.
Hold on. Look. But I understand. He's sleeping out there right now. But listen, the books and the movies that portray that, starts off as the bad guy, but his love, her love just overwhelmed him, and he became different because of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like the movies. Yeah, that could be what happens.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Good luck to you, man. The fuck? Yeah, that would be it for the night. That would be it. No, she didn't believe me at all at the time. Nah, she didn't believe me at all. But y'all, I'm about to tuck it. I know what time it is, man. I know what time it is. Oh, she's gonna have to learn the hard way, man. There's not much I can do there at all. Like she said, he's sleeping outside her house. What do you think I can say? You know what I'm saying? There's not much I can say there. But tomorrow though, man, I'm gonna be back on tomorrow around the same time. You already know what it is, man. If anybody needs a private one-on-one, the link for that is in my bio. Make sure y'all follow me on here. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram so that you get my notifications. And I also do posts on there. You already know how it goes, man. Y'all stay safe, all right? Tomorrow.